Please file a memo.
Already filed, my lord.
The reasons of withdrawal,
My lord, already the trial court acquitted the accused.
but details, without mentioning the details, I don't pass a order.
Well, I'll bring your lordship advice.
Can you do that by over phone? By calling the lower court counsel,
My lord.
or else you inform, tell the court, I'll pass an order getting the details, just wait. If you can get it over phone, then mention it. The memo sir will give to. So, yes.
Item 10 also permitted to withdraw.
Reason, sir?
Or material witnesses already examined. 376 case. Poksoda, sorry. So, victim already examined by the trial court. Permitted to withdraw. Liberty may be given to move in the court below. And details I have mentioned. Memo.
Can I curtail that liberty? You see, don't make the order a vulnerable one. That is in your interest. You are also, you see, the liberty is always there. So you are just unconditionally withdrawing it.
Again.
Yes. Now, 10.
And item 10.
See, memo correct number.
May I please?
Yes, any more mentions? Yes, please. Yes, Mr. Mishra.
Ma'am. In fact, the petitioner had earlier moved this Hon'Ble Court, and Lordship had the occasion to deal with that bail application.
Yes.
Where the bail was declined with liberty to move at a later stage. And now the petitioner has come up again. My lord, your lordship will see.
Then it is 37. Notice 376.3. So notice has to go.
Ma'am.
Mr. Samir Mishra, Senior Counsel, instructed by Mr. Pradhan. Mr. J. Pradhan for the petitioner, Mr. Ekinanda, AG for the state, Senior Counsel appearing for the petitioner seeks indulgence of the court for grant of bail. In view of the bail, stop kar likhantu. Since the earlier BLAPL 8119 of 2023 was flag A. 8119 of 2023 filed by the petitioner was earlier rejected by this bench by order dated 16/10/2023. The present petition is also placed for consideration. The present petition having been filed by the said petitioner. In view of the provisions contained in CRP the instructing counsel shall serve one extra copy on the learned AGA so as to enable him to forward the same to the concerned IO to intimate the victim / informant regarding their right of audience before this court in the present proceeding. So, another copy of the petition shall be served in the registry, which shall be forwarded to the learned court in session of the matter, which shall forward the copy through its office to the victim / informant, intimating regarding the right of audience in the present proceeding. The learned the learned DLSA, Secretary DLSA, learned Secretary DLSA shall take steps for engagement of legal aid counsel if the victim / informant are unable to engage any counsel on their behalf in the present proceeding. The learned counsel, the legal aid counsel so engaged shall have the liberty to appear before the court in the nearby, through the nearby virtual courtroom of High Court of Orissa.
Or physically. Or
Sir,
somebody
Or physically also.
Even if because from the distance they are unable to and the matter gets adjourned.
Yes.
Because this notice has been now mandated.
Yes.
Unless they appear, this gets adjourned.
One more thing.
And this VC has held in some cases the petitioner accused. Because upon appearance, they say that we don't oppose. Or in one case, the Lord's trial court did not grant, even it was not opposed. Observing so.
Yes.
So, list on today's 5th.
6.
Today's 6th. 22nd,
Yes, ma'am.
let us, 22nd, as in but let us see.
But I think either of the communication will do, because if my learning scenario
From remote places, it को जाएगा.
this is Mayurbhanj area, but no, let that be the date.
So the problem is कौन है जनरल? It's a Mr. Nanda. You must be please sensitize also, because you might not have marked this. Police are giving a report that deliberately they are avoiding summons. Actually, this is not a summon.
Yes.
This is a right granted to the informant victim
Yes.
to place their case, but they are also treating them as a accused.
Or maybe a witness also.
Because they are not sensitized. July with our sensitized କରିବାକୁ पड़िବ. So it will be
Copy दे दो.
next on 22nd 3/2024.
Other copy
Yes.
दे दो. Copy देले पड़े.
रेजिस्टर गोटे फाइल करिया अपन मेमो देख
Yes.
देले
Okay.
वैसे फाइल कर से विसिट टा फाइल कर दियो. का सेटा गोटे प्रॉब्लम होची फाइल न होले से फेर गडुची.
नहीं
Item 2,
Mr. Rautra, any instruction regarding the marriage?
Yes.
Okay. अगर interim bill petition है, that is the this is confined on interim bill milord. Petition देना है ना this is the interim bill application milord. Applied for 1 month for interim. अच्छा नहीं आपण सर disposed of case रे interim bill file करछन ना BL appeal file करले. BL appeal करछि. In form disposed of interim bill रे आपण करछन BL appeal. Okay, got it. Interim bill, right. Mr. Bharat Bhushan Rautrai for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda AG for the state. ଏବେ ଆପଣ ଚାଁ କହୁଛନ୍ତି 11 ଅରେ ନାଇଁ ପିରିୟड ଟା ସ୍ପେସିଫାଇ ହବ ନା 1 month from the month 7 through 1 month କଣ କରିବେ ମାସେ କଣ କରିବେ କି 15 days ଆଜି ରସିବ 3 weeks ଆପଣ ଜାଣନ୍ତୁନି ଆପଣ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ବିଦା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯିବେ କି ଆପଣ କଣ ଜାଣନ୍ତୁନି ଅଲରେଡି ଟ୍ରବଲ ଫେରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସେ ମାର୍କୁଣ୍ଡି ବରଧରା ଏବଂ ଝିଅକୁ ବିଦା କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଯିବେ ଅଷ୍ଟମଙ୍ଗଳା ସେଥିରେ ଆପଣ ବିଲକୁଲ ପସନ୍ତୁନି yes the 3 weeks that will complicate the situation for the bride newly wedded sister yes 3 weeks ପାଇଁ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ
आगे.
Petition has been filed for grant of interim bail by the petitioner. सेटा पूरा लिखि दो interim bail खाली रहबो पांच तारा एटा खाली interim bail वाटा हेला. Second, the copy of the application was served in advance of the on the Lord AG who has obtained instruction from the ISC concerned by DR number 663.
My lord.
DR number, dispatch register number 663.
6331.
Sorry?
6331.
6331 because ସେ ତା ଧଳା ହେଇଯାଇଛି ତ
I'm sorry, man. It's less
ନାଇଁ
like it.
ନାଇଁ ସେପ୍ଟେମ୍ବର ହଁ ନାଇଁ yes it is there. Dear number 6331 of 2024 dated 4/3/2024 कौन लिखले सेंटेंस टा ये जो सेंटेंस टा लिखले दलाने दीजिए right बस ठीक है dated 4th March 2024 copy of the said instruction is taken on record. The interim prayer for interim bail has been has been sought for on the ground that the petitioner's elder sister is getting married on is getting married, which is to be solemnized on 11/3/2024. It is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that if the court is inclined to grant interim bail, the petitioner shall abide by all the terms and conditions that may be imposed for grant of bail. The instructions contained in the letter of the concerned IAC is in sync with the submissions of the learned counsel for the petitioner regarding the marriage of the elder sister of the petitioner, Para. Having had learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned AG, considering the material on record, the court is inclined to grant interim bail to the petitioner for a period of 3 weeks from the date of release of the petitioner from jail custody, subject to such stringent terms and conditions that will be imposed by the learned court in session of the matter. The petitioner shall surrender before the learned court in session on 11 ଆପଣ କେବେ ଆଜି କେତେ 6 ତାରିଖ ଲାଗି ତାହେଲେ 27 on 28 on 28/3/2024 the surrender certificate oblique order indicating surrender of the petitioner shall be furnished before this court on the next date list on 5/4/2024. The petition stand disposed of accordingly.
अर्जेंट कॉपी इनको सब दे बोला
ताको स्कैन करी अपलोड करी और अर्जेंट सर्टिफाइड कॉपी एज पर रूल्स
तो इनको सब दे बोला
it will be done.
Man,
Yes.
this will come and put up,
He is to surrender on 28th,
yes.
3 weeks from the date of release. Date of surrender because I'm not very sure actually if we can. It is better to fix a date.
यस यस बोलो
Your Lordship,
Maybe 3 weeks will be earlier.
yes. Your Lordship has fixed to 5th of April.
5th of April to production of the surrender certificate.
The matter will be put before my Lord.
Yes, yes.
यस यस यस
So your Lordship has said disposed of.
So even disposal also I am taking it. नहीं ଆପଣ ତାହେଲେ disposal line ଟା କାଟି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. But disposal are getting listed when I am directing the state for welfare of the victim. Report regarding well-being of the victim.
So let it be.
Those matters are also being
Let it-
disposal line ଟା କାଟି list on ଏତେ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. Yes. हाँ, Mr. Rautare, since the bail has now become entirely paperless,
यस
your instruction you also please file it, e-file it. Hey, ଗୋଟେ କପି ତାକୁ ଅର୍ଡର ଟା କେମିତି ଟାଇପ ଲେଖିବେ କେମିତି ଫେରେଇ ଦେବେ ଆପଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ କପି ଅଛି
Yes.
ବିଆର ର କପିଟା ଅଛି ଯୋଉ ଇନଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ସନ ଟା
This instruction I have.
ଆଚ୍ଛା ତାହେଲେ ଫେରାନ୍ତୁନି ଏଇଟା ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେକ୍ରେଟାରୀଙ୍କୁ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ ସେ ରଖିଥିବେ ଟାଇପ କରିବେ ତାପରେ ୟେସ୍
ଦେଇଛି ବୋलो
ୟେସ୍ Mr.
Item 3, my lord, on behalf of Mr. Panda, my lord, kindly take up it from the next sitting, my lord. Air Panda.
This is the modification of condition.
Yes, my lord.
Last order টা কেবে হইছিল the Mr. Paul on behalf of AR Panda.
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Amlan Jyoti Paul.
Amlan Shakti Pal.
Amlan Shakti.
Yes.
Amlan Shakti. A.S. Paul on behalf of
A.R. Panda.
A.R. Panda for the petitioner. I.A. लिखिए 60/2024 the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation. And as the adjournment is sought for on behalf of the learned counsel for the petitioner as prayed for list on 15/3/24. You want when sir? ଆପଣ କେବେ କହିଥିଲେ?
Next sitting, ma'am.
15 ନା 22?
Next sitting 15.
ଆଚ୍ଛା 15/3/24 ଠିକ ଅଛି।
Noble.
Item 4. As per the earlier order of my lord, I have submitted the requisition of the witnesses examined and behalf of the prosecution. First of all, I beg to submit my lord.
Yes, Mr. Pari, you have served copies on the letter AGA to she has to go through that.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord.
ଆପଣ ଇ ଫାଇଲିଂ କରିଥିବେ ନା କଣ ମେଲ ରେ ପଠେଇଲେ ଏଜିଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ?
କାମ କରି ପଠେଇ sir.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
କାମ କରି ପଠେଇ ଦେଇଛି। ମେଲ କରି।
ଡାକରେ ପଠେଇଲେ?
sir, ନାଇଁ ମେଲ ରେ ପଠେଇ sir.
କୋରେ? See, he has to, ଆପଣ Mr. Pari, let him go through that, find out ଆପଣ କେବେ ଡେଟ୍ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି କେବେ ପଠେଇଲେ ଇମେଲ ରେ?
ପଠେଇଲି
ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ Mr. Surendranath Pari for the petitioner, Mr. Ekin on the AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner being present at the virtual court, High Court of Orissa at Ganjam at Barampur, High Court of Orissa, Ganjam at Barampur. Adverse arguments, it is submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that he has forwarded copies of the depositions to the officer general by email on
31/1/2024 and 4/3/2024.
31/1/24 4/3/24
Hello.
4/3/24 ପାରୁନଥିବେ ଆଜି ତ 6 ହେଲା ଆଉ ସେ ବେଲଣେ ଦେଇଛି shall obtain the copies from his office.
Sir, I have already submitted through the
Yes. Yes, Mr. Pari. କଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କି ଆପଣ ନାଇଁ?
I have already submitted by the
Yes, sir. He wants to go through that. There is some difficulty. ଆପଣଙ୍କ remote location ରେ bill petition ରେ problem ଟା ହବ ହିଁ ହବ। ସେ କୋଉ instruction ଆଣିବେ ସେଟା ଆପଣ
I have already
no, yes, any indication ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ why I am asking, let me clarify that and I mean make you understand that also. If you are relying on say PW 345, then I will tell him that you please examine PW 345. According to you, any of the depositions of any of the prosecution witnesses is favoring or in favor of the petitioner to consider grant of bail. If you are frozen by the question, that seems that nobody is supporting the defense. All the prosecution witnesses, it's a clear case of conviction. Have you examined, Mr. Padi? Have you examined the depositions of the PWs? And according to you, any of the depositions would help you help the petitioner in grant for preparing for bail?
Sir, the petitioner is merely driver by on vehicle.
Like say that merit रे आपण मु आपण merit रे acquit कर देबी सेटा so sir Mr. Padi, kindly listen.
First of all, I beg to submit my
Say yourself, find out which deposition helps you.
Yes, madam.
Then at least he can respond to that.
Yes, madam. First of all, I beg to submit my lord. The prosecution can disclose that the recovery is made basing on the prior information. Prosecution has cited 3 witnesses only in each charge sheet. Out of 3 witnesses, 2 witnesses have been examined. The pedal, that is pedal 1 and pedal 2. Pedal 1 is the ASF exchange, pedal 2 is the independent witness, my lord. Well, the independent witness has not at all supported the prosecution case, my lord. If your lordship may kindly go through the peruse the deposition of the witness, it is clear that the evidence clear that he is a strong witness. He is a strong witness of prosecution, number 1, my lord. Now, so far as the pedal evidence of the pedal.
So, ଶୁଣନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ କୋଉ ୱିଟନେସ୍ କହୁଛନ୍ତି helps you?
PW2.
ଠିକ ଅଛି. By the next step, you will go through.
If your lordship may kindly peruse the evidence of the PW2, it is clear that the evidence of the PW2 clearly shows that he is a strong witness. Number 1. Number 2 is, my lord, so far as the evidence of the AS of the exchange is concerned, my lord, in his evidence, neither he has the search is made based on the prior information, but in his evidence, neither he has whispered a single word that the recovery is made based on the prior information. Now recovered the ganja from the exclusive and conscious possession. Or my lord, he arrested the petitioner at the spot. Nowhere he has stated that he arrested the petitioner at the spot. Rather, he says that the entire process is over at 4 p.m. and if your lordship kindly go through the peruse the evidence of PW1. The entire
PW3K. बाकी कारण
PW1 is ASF exchange, my lord.
2 is independent 3K.
3 is IO. से है नहीं.
acquittal कर देंगे ना कौन?
3 has not. 3 has not. Matter of bail, my lord.
So number 300 kg.
300 it is a matter of bail, my lord. Obviously. The petitioner is merely driver also. There is no way connected. There is no incident against him. No at all criminal incident against him.
In 5 number of jury bags.
Who has been involved in this case, my lord?
Mr. Pari, just kindly wait a second. Yes, Mr. Number?
3 quintals of ganja
3 quintals.
in 5 number of jury bags.
Yes. No, that is how it is left out. So,
Yes.
ଆପଣଙ୍କର complicity ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ
Accident.
he's raising a grievance when I say point that the arrest at the spot is not proved by the SI. And I have seen PW2
Or
declared hostile after the first answer. You have copy of that?
No, I don't have any copy.
Acha.
I was submitted.
You kindly obtain.
I'll obtain copy.
Mr. Pari, can you do one thing? Just again resend the mail where you have sent to the Advocate General.
Sir, I have already submitted the Advocate General.
Sir, that direct dictated sir ଆପଣଙ୍କ ସାମ୍ନାରେ ଗୋଟେ order ଡାକିଲି
Yes, my lord.
କି କହୁଛି ଆପଣ ବୁଝିବା ଦରକାର ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସାହାଯ୍ୟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ ରିମୋଟ ଲୋକେସନ ରୁ କଲେ ଏ ଯୋଉ ମିଳିଛି So, you check with your office, Mr. Nanda.
Yes.
ଆପଣ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପଠେଇବାରେ କଣ ସେଟା କହିଲେ ତାକୁ ଚେକ୍ କରି ଅର୍ଡର ବି କରିଛି କଣ ଲେଖିଲେ ଅର୍ଡର
My lord,
from the address sorry
I'm sorry, my lord. I stand corrected.
ହଁ
Deposition of 1 witness. We don't want only there.
ସେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ 3-4 ଘରେ ପଠେଇଛନ୍ତି କହିଛନ୍ତି
See, ଖାଲି
ଚାରି 3ରେ ଆପଣ ପାଇନଥିବେ
ନା ଖାଲି 1 ର ଖାଲି କପି ଅଛି.
ସେଇଟା ଆସିଛି ଚାରି 3ରେ ସେ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ଡାଇରେକ୍ଟେଡ ମାନେ ରେକର୍ଡେଡ ଅର୍ଡର ଅଲସୋ
Yes, ma'am.
लिस्ट ऑन 15/3/2024 यस
Atom 5, connected to Interim.
मिला थैंक यू द मिस्टर महांती Samarendra Mahanti for the petitioner, Mr. A.K. Nanda AGA for the state, the Lorded AGA, the Lorded Counsel for the petitioner files memo indicating that the petitioner has been acquitted after facing trial in ST case number so and so by Lorded so and so, judgment dated so and so. In view of the above, the petition stands disposed of. But ଏଇଟାକୁ ଆପଣ ଇ ଫାଇଲ କେମିତି କରିବେ?
Physical file.
पेपरलेस आपण कହୁଛନ୍ତି ପୁରା ବେଲ୍ has been made paperless
24 sir.
ତ 23 ମସିହାରେ ଚାଲିବ ଏମିତି ଚଳିବ ସେଟା ଆଗ କହିଲେନି ଠିକ ଅଛି yes
Item 6.
May I please, Lords? My lord, as per order dated 1 March 2024, my lord,
yes
my lord has directed to file a affidavit regarding criminal antecedent.
when did you file the affidavit
Today I have filed a comprehensive affidavit.
oh, today
Yes, my lord.
date
Today it is 6th
ତାମାନେ ଏଟା 24 ର ଆପ୍ଲିକେସନ ତ ଏଟା ନା ଏଟା 23 ଏଟା କଣ ହବ ଏଟା ବି ଫାଇଲ କରିବାକୁ ପଡିବ
I have already filed.
Mr. Amran Shakti Pal for the petitioner, Mr. Ekun on the AG for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has filed first paragraph of the the petition has been listed before this bench in view of the earlier order dated so and so, passed in BLAP number so and so, passed by this bench, rejecting prayer for bail, rejecting.
Yes, my lord.
Na co-accused reject is na allow which.
No, I have filed a comprehensive affidavit.
The motor को ऐसे तो फिर मतलब लिखिए पड़ेगा ना
Co-accused has been granted bail.
because the granting bail to the co-accused.
Yes, my lord.
In FIR number so and so so and so.
My lord, BLC number 829889 of 2023. That was my lord. Yeah.
Completely on a different footing.
In BLAP number 8289 of 2023, order dated 19/10/2023. Yes,
But as per direction, I have filed a comprehensive affidavit today.
yes.
Before the my lord.
How many antecedents? You have disclosed antecedents. You have sought copy today.
Today I have found and
You just verify whether it is in sync with your records or it is already in sync with your records. You can do your submission.
I'll find out, my lord.
Yes.
I'll find out. And so far the present petitioner is concerned, your lordship has also earlier rejected his prayer for bail. Here, my lord, here
Just kindly adjust the microphone a little bit below so that while reading it, practice your.
yes, my lord.
Yes.
He was using also a gun. There is a gun-sent injury also. That injury report is also there with me. He has 12 number of criminal cases, and he was identified as a TI ferret.
Okay.
These are the circumstances. Earlier also your lordship took into consideration, and there is no change in circumstance.
no, he has not moved before this honorable court. Another co-accused has been granted bail by this honorable court.
There is no change in circumstance, and he is a habitual offender. He is a threat to the society.
I have filed 11 that petition has 11 criminal antecedents, and to that effect, I have filed a comprehensive affidavit.
That is an instruction, my lord.
সেটা তো সে করিবে
Again,
but he is responding prima facie to your prayer.
yes, my lord. My lord, as per my case, my lord, sure,
Affidavit dated, so call dated
my lord, dated 6/3/2024.
6/3/2024 on behalf of the petitioner
By mother of the petitioner,
indicating the past allegations of criminal activity against the petitioner in order to seek indulgence of the court. Copy of the affidavit is served on the learned counsel for the state
In court today.
In court today
Yes,
to enable him to obtain instruction. List on 15 Mr. Nanda.
my lord, my lord.
15/3. If the case diary is with you, just ask the IO to cross check because since I think by the time it was earlier in the connected matter, you have to note down. That is BLAP 828 na apna likhichandi setare.
yes, my lord, I have reflected. No, I am not reflected.
Lokina dida aur kon hotel. Mr. Nanda, note down the connected records where the bail was granted. BLAP number 8289 of 2023. Order dated 19/10/2023. Uppuna Behera versus state.
Well,
And I am supplying a copy of that.
Better. You provide that copy to the learned AG.
Yes, yes.
8289, I have a copy, madam.
Yes.
I have obtained copy from the net, madam.
Yes.
Item 7,
Yes.
Hon'Ble application is rejected by the management law.
Yes.
This was issued to the report.
Yes.
Let's different law.
ନାଇଁ ଏଇଟା ଏଇ ଜିନିଷ କାହିଁକି ଆସିଲା ମାନେ ଆଗରୁ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ହେଇଛି ତାଙ୍କର ନା କୋ ଆକ୍ୟୁଜ୍ଡ ଦିଲ୍ଲୀପ ସେଠୀର ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ରାଇଟ୍ ଏଥିରେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ଇନ୍ ସର୍କମଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସେସ୍ କଣ ହବ ବିକଜ ଆଇ went through the 164 statement of the victim. Connected records you are having, Mrs. Patnaik?
Your Lordship, we need to find, there's need to be a correlation, Your Lordship, between the report and the examination, Your Lordship. Because,
No, that you will answer,
yes,
but you have to have the connected file.
yes, Your Lordship.
You instruct your office that they have to provide you the earlier file so that where it was earlier rejected.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Yes, ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ ଅଛି ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡାର୍ଡ ମାନେ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କଣ ଏକ୍ସାମିନ ହେଲା ପରେ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ victim is not supporting prosecution case. ଆଜିକାଲି ହବ ଆଉ କଣ ହବ ଏଠି କାହିଁ ପ୍ରେସ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି I think though is it the correct strategy, legal strategy? I am not disbelieving you, sir. I am asking you a question. ମୁଁ ଯଦି ପଚାରୁନି ଯେ ମତେ ଦେଖାନ୍ତୁ କୋଉଠି ଅର୍ଡର ଅଛି ନୋଟ ସମନ ନେଇଥିଲା ସେ ଆସିଲେନି ବୋଲି I am not there. Your strategy of getting seeking because this court considered 164 statement and rejected the prayer for bail.
May I take instruction by
Don't worry for that. I am not passing any adverse order. I am just asking you, ଆପଣଙ୍କର informant ନାହିଁ my lord. CC is not supporting prosecution case. Absolutely supporting. Yes. Acha. You see the response. So ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଯିଏ ଯାହା କହିଲେ ସେଇଟା କୋର୍ଟରେ ସେ କୁହନ୍ତୁନି. Because obviously you believe the person of the briefing counsel who briefed you. Arjan kar dena. Please. এটা লিখিলে the BL appeal has been placed before this bench in view of the first parallel electoral. The BL appeal has been filed by the petitioner under section 8 seeking it so that continue to live. The petition has been placed before this bench in view of the earlier order dated 10/11/2023 rejecting the prayer for bail sought for by the petitioner in BL number 9236 of 2023. Appearance likhuntu, you are Mr. Jenna, Mr. P.K. Ponda for the petitioner, Mrs. Suman Patnaik AGA for the state, Mr. Sahoo, Mr. Harish Chandra Sahoo for informant. Appearance लिखले तापर एटा लिखले has been placed before so and so bench. तापर the learned counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to advance arguments as prayed for list after 2 weeks. Oblique 22 3/24.
Item 8,
learned AGA shall obtain instruction. ଆପଣ ଖାଲି instruction ନେଇଯିବେ ଆଉ ଅଛି ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଯାହା ଥିବ ସେ
Maybe your lordship, madam. Earlier application, that is 8732 of 2023,
yes
was withdrawn by the present petitioner. The background of the case is
hereditary
no, my lord. The background of the case is
hospital ରେ ଥିଲେ ମାସେ ସେଇଟା କେସ୍
again.
ହେଡିଂରେ ହେଇଥିଲା ନାହିଁ କଣ କଲେ
Initially 307 was there, my lord.
302 ହେଲା
Well, yeah.
Mr. Hon'Ble was, had seen the brief last time.
Yes, madam.
Like the जो bamboo ring
See the annexation number 3 में
ये बाड़ी धरती है?
बाड़ी धरतल.
वाड़ी धरतल.
I'm granting that. कितने दिन रहेंगे?
Custody scene है because you is one Raju Malar.
Raju.
Custody 17 Raju who assaulted by means of an iron rod. But this person was holding a stick.
Yes.
24. It's actually.
So
The real person has been filed. तो
And he also led to the
से पूरा
discovery.
फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ पर होइला यहाँ पर लिखिए
and also note that the Raju has led to discovery of the iron rod.
Not I don't know. Bamboo.
Bamboo stick. Well, I'm sorry.
वो क्रेडिट पे किसी को नहीं जानी
It's But this
तो अपन चैलेंज करिए कि the court has gone into the merits of the case. So
but this man has very minor role.
no, you pointed to that. So that is how I remember.
Yes.
कौन लिख ले? सेटा फर्स्ट पैरा गला. सेकंड पैरा भी first the petition has been placed before this bench in dated 14/12/2023. Passed in DL APL 8732 of 2023, seeking liberty to move the learned court in session of the matter after filing of the charge sheet. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the petitioner is in custody since
17/7/2023.
17/7/2023. As per the FIR, the overt act attributed to the petitioner that he was holding a wooden stick,
Bamboo stick.
bamboo stick,
Bamboo stick.
the bamboo stick, while attacking the deceased. Initially, the matter was the prosecution proceeded with section 307 of IPC. However, as the injured victim succumbed to his injuries, the accusation changed to under section 302. बयस कहते हैं पिटिशनर को accused को बयस कहते हैं
31 years.
31.
31 years.
Be submitted by the learned counsel for the petitioner that considering the age of the present petitioner, he may be given a chance to age of the petitioner and the nature of allegations, he may be given a chance to come back to the society to lead a normal social life, come back to the community to lead a normal social life. Stop. It is submitted that the petitioner is a local person having roots in the society, and there is no possibility of and he shall submit to the jurisdiction of the learned court in season of the matter. Para. The learned AG, referring to the materials contained in the case diary and the nature of allegations, opposes the prayer for bail. Para. However, it is not disputed that the bar that the final prosecution report has already been submitted. Para. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner and the learned AG, considering the material on record, the court is inclined to grant bail to the petitioner subject to the terms and conditions that would be imposed by the learned court in season of the matter. We shall also contain a condition that any violation of oblique deviation from any of the terms and conditions shall result in filing a petition for cancellation of bail by the informant oblique prosecution agency, disposed of accordingly.
Item 9.
Mr. Biswaranjan Dalai lecture, appearance lecture. Yes. Mrs. Patnaik.
May I please lordship, this is a case under section 392/34 IPC
The circumstance is petitioner wife is ill. Second is charge sheet filed on 27/10/2023.
जो इंजुरी इन्फेक्शन देखले
आगे आगे
ये कौन होगा ये
अगर nothing is recovered from my person and
only thing is that
and those who are anti-so heavy they should release on there and so for 8/23 I've given question for more than 6 months. Nothing has been recovered.
15टा आया 15टा कौन आया
Nothing. No, where it is? जो GR केस
पहले आपण जो सुनतु 15टा आपण जो नथिंग कहबे कोड नथिंग sir kindly allow me to express myself because I have no other channel other than speaking to you माने आपण को 15टा बोली जो एलिगेशन जो नथिंग ना कोड नथिंग
सर एंट्री केस नंबर नहीं कि GR केस नंबर नहीं आम्ही जेती पाहिली देखिलो सेटी सर केस दो कोर्ट में पेंडिंग अछि नाही. Let them go. They're easy. What is the GR case number? What is the ST case number? What is the
सेटा आपण देबे ना
सर मैं इंक्वायरी करली सर केस केस रे कुछ मिले नहीं सर मते मिले नहीं आए ये इट
से ग्राउंड पे तो कहे रिजेक्ट कर देबी
सर
सर देखो आपण चैरिटी कोड में कि क्राइम करी की
नहीं सर
कि कोर्ट को माने चैरिटी काम
सर पुलिस लाइब्रेरी जोड़ा सब नहीं
सर आपण
सर माय वाइफ
सर माने
वन मास्टर सर लानी तो वाइफ इज इल मैलर आई नो समस्त सर जिन चले अगर किसी ने आया बुआ जोटे
वाइफ पर आया किछि हेनी सेटा कोन आ कहबे आपण
देखो सर सर
The CD.
कोन एफिडेविट दैछंती की
कौन सर
शुणतु नाउ दिस इज अ नॉर्म इन दिस कोड टू सीक इंटेलिजेंस यू हैव टू फाइल एफिडेविट इंडिकेटिंग योर क्रिमिनल प्रोक्लेविटी असाइनमेंट माने लास्ट अक्टोबर बसची वर्षे चली सो आपको एफिडेविट देते आप लिस्ट करेंगे डिटेल लिखिए
सर
बीएस केस जीआर केस स्टेटस ऑफ ट्रायल
सर मुझे खोजनी सर मिलना सुनो सर मैं कही सर मैं पुलिस स्टेशन को भी देसी कॉपी भी देसी सर आउ से आइथिले चेयरमैन पीरे से is this court Hon'Ble directed to file ये जो अच्छी बड़े पिटिशन जो तो अब उसे दिया गया वो पिटिशन भी दूँ सर आई मोर कौन
पिटिशन है कौन हो कौन तरह कौन पिटिशन दिले काहे दिले
एनएसआर वन भी सर मतलब जो डिवीजन से बीएस केस नंबर तो एटी केस नंबर और जीआर केस नंबर दिया सर
से मो को प्रोविजन सर को प्रोविजन सीआरपीसी रे अछि को प्रोविजन अछि जे आपण पुलिस आपणकर जोटी जे क्राइम करिवो हैबिचुअल ऑफेंडर ताको पुलिस रो ड्यूटी हला कारण जणेबो आज्ञा आपन को एही लागरे केस पडिछि एठी आपन को अछि
सर हम भी सर मैं दोइसला देछि मुझे
सर ही इज अ मेनास टू द सोसाइटी से आपन को 98 मसेरो ही हैज कंप्लीटेड क्वार्टर ऑफ ए सेंचुरी he has opted for that life sir because there can't be any I mean, as a lawyer, what you can say? Only thing is that the doctor who was prescribed, she was a very good student and my senior in school, maybe in college. You also she studied in Naranja. And she has prescribed for infection, which नहीं. ଆପଣ ଯଦି କହିବେ ଯେ ଇନଫେକ୍ସନ ପାଇଁ ଛଡା ଯିବ କଣ ଲାଭ କଣ ହବ ଆପଣ ତ 98 ମସିହାରୁ ୟୁ ଆର୍ କମିଟିଂ କ୍ରାଇମ
ଲାଷ୍ଟ
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ଲାଷ୍ଟ ଆଉଟ ହବ ବେଲ ଦେବେ
ସେଇଟା ଆଜ୍ଞା ସେଇଟା ମତେ ଦେଖେଇବେ ନା ଆଉ ଆଇ ବିନ୍ ଆସ୍କିଂ ଦିସ୍ ସାର୍ any court granted you bail imposing a condition that on being released on bail you shall indulge in similar activity
sir nothing has been reported sir
that's a loose statement sir नहीं आपन जोटा कहउछन्ते जे असुविधा होछि मु जान बुझुछि बट सेटा आपन काम नु दैट इज नॉट द लॉयर माने जॉब ऑफ ए लॉयर पिटिशन जदी आनि कि देबे नले नाही इट इज अप टू हिम बार्गेन कर दोछि
sir let them take a sir no sir GR sir nothing
sir I told you tell me the provision where I will direct the state to give you furnish a list of the allegations against you
yes GR case number 5
सेटा तांको काम नु आज्ञा ଏଠି ଆଜ୍ଞା କଣ sir, you are not, sir, you are not doing, sir, sir, are you doing any favor to the society of the state and committing crime?
No, sir. So you kind of go to court and criminal explain, sir.
That is your lookout. Sir, the criminal who is accused, there is a presumption of innocence. Beyond that, I cannot say anything. कोई provision में side पर down direction देनी?
Sir, to the existing father, sir, existing life, sir. Go to the case of the size, but if they are existing, then that will not treated as antecedent.
ଆପଣ 302 ରେ convict ହେଇଛନ୍ତି?
No, sir. That's
ତାହେଲେ କଣ ଆପଣଙ୍କର?
କିଛି ନାହିଁ sir, ମୁଁ sir କିଛି କରିନି sir ସେଠି, କିଛି ନାହିଁ
Sir, ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ କହିପାରିବି? ମୋର ଆମର ଆଜ୍ଞା କ୍ଷମତା ନାହିଁ ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ବେଞ୍ଚ ରେ।
sir.
302 ରେ ମୁଁ ସେଇଟା କହିବାକୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲେ ମିଷ୍ଟର ନନ୍ଦର ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ଅପ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ୱିଲ୍ ସେ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କଣ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସିଙ୍ଗଲ ବେଞ୍ଚ ରେ କଣ ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି 302 ଟେକ୍ ଅପ୍ କଲେଣି? Mr. M.N. Mahapatra for the petitioner. Mrs. Suman Patnaik, AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks further accommodation to obtain instructions and file affidavit on behalf of the petitioner, indicating the past allegations of criminal activity against the petitioner, so as to seek indulgence of the court. ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା ଗଲା ଥର କହିଥିଲି ଅର୍ଡର କରିନଥିଲି ବିକଜ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ହେଲ୍ପଲେସନେସ୍ ଏକ୍ସପ୍ରେସ କଲେ ନହେଲେ ଆର୍ଜନ କରିଦେଉଛି the counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to advance arguments as paid for list on it. You must realize that it will come to me again. Even I will adjourn it.
Sir, ମୁଁ ଦେଇଛି sir, ସେ ମିଳିପାରେ।
କରମବୀର ଚକ୍ର, ଅତିବୀର ଚକ୍ର କି ନହେଲେ ସେବା ମେଡାଲ, ସେନା ମେଡାଲ ହେଲେ ହବ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଦେବେ। ଆପଣ ମତେ ଲିଷ୍ଟ ଦେଲେ 98 ମସିହାରୁ 16ଟା କ୍ରାଇମ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଗୋଟାକରେ କନଭିକ୍ସନ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି 302 ରେ, ଏଠି ଆପିଲ ଫାଇଲ କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ସେଇ ଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡରେ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବେଲ ଦେବି। ଏଟା ପସିବଲ? ଆପଣ ଯଦି 302 ରେ ବେଲ ପାଇଛନ୍ତି ଅଲଗା କଥା।
ମୁଁ ସର ସୋସାଇଟିକୁ ଆସିବି ନର୍ମାଲ କିଛି ମତେ ସାର୍ ମିଛ କଥା କହିକି ହଇଗଲାଣି କଣ କରିବି
ସେ ମୁଁ ସେ
ଆପଣ ସାର୍
302 ରେ ବେଲ ପାଇଲା ପରେ ଯାଇକି ଆଉ ଥରେ କ୍ରାଇମ କରିଛନ୍ତି।
ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ସାର୍ ନାହିଁ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା ନାହିଁ ସାର୍।
As per place by Mr. କେବେ 22 ନା 15
ନେକ୍ସଟ ମନ୍ଥ ସାର୍।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ମୁଁ ଆଣିଲା ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗିବ, ମୁଁ ପୋଲିସକୁ ଦେଇଛି ସାର୍।
ପୋଲିସ ସାର୍ ସେ ଆପଣ ବାକି ଅଫ ଦ ରଙ୍ଗ ଟ୍ରି। ଆପଣ ଯାଇକି ଥାନାରେ କହିବେ ମତେ
ପାଖରେ କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ ନାହିଁ
ସେଠି ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି କାହିଁକି ଆପଣ? ଆପଣ ସେ ପିଟିସନରକୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ଯେ ସେ ତାଙ୍କ ଓକିଲକୁ ଥରେ ବୁଝିବେ ନା, 22 ଟିମ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ଠିକ ଅଛି,
22 ନାହିଁ ସାର୍, ନେକ୍ସଟ ମନ୍ଥ ଏପ୍ରିଲ
ଅନ୍ 15
ଏବେ ଅଛି ନାଇଁ
ନାଇଁ ମୁଁ ତ ମୁଁ
ସାର୍
on 25/1/2024 the following order was passed for दियंतु। The counsel for the petitioner seeks accommodation to advance arguments as prayed for list on बाईस था देखिए किसी बेस्ट ऑन। Yes, next. Mr. Umakanta Barik for the petitioner. Signature अच्छी रहते।
withdrawal ଟା ଫାଇଲ କରିବେ ଫାଷ୍ଟ।
ଏଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସିଗ୍ନେଚର ତ?
ଆଜ୍ଞା
ବ୍ରାକେଟ ରେ ଲେଖି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ସର୍ଟ ସିଗ୍ନେଚର କରନ୍ତୁନି। Umakanta Barik for the petitioner, Mrs. Suman Patnaik, AGA for the state. The learned counsel for the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the petition. Accordingly, the petition stands disposed of as withdrawn. The memo dated 6 तारीख ना 6/3/2024 shall be kept on record, shall be scanned and the scan copy updated. ना इटा 23 मसिया 24 रे स्कैन हबो। एटा किंतु आपण एबे न लिखले असुविधा हो। आपण पर आउ कॉपी नहीं
ଏ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ନାହିଁ।
ଗୋଟେ ଜେରକ୍ସ କରି ଫେରେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ଫେରେଇ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ସେ ଜେରକ୍ସ କରି ଆପଣ ଫେରେଇ ଦେବେ। ଆପଣ ଏଟା ଇ ଫାଇଲ କରିବେ।
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Since from 1/1/24 bill is completely paperless.
ଆଜ୍ଞା
Please cooperate.
ଫାଇଲ ଏ ସ୍ମଲ୍ ପ୍ରେୟାର ଭାଇ।
हाँ, स्कैन कॉपी अपडेट रहेगा। The memo shall be taken on record. Shall be कर दियो तो please नौकरी shall be taken on record. Scan copy भी updated.
Liberty था वो भी again कोड में था.
नहीं
What's the line?
ଆପଣ ସେ reject କରନ୍ତୁ ଆସିବେ. Nobody will reject your prayer because it's an inherent right of any ମାନେ citizen. ଏଟା ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି କଣ ଏଟା ଚାର୍ଜସିଟ୍ ପରେ ତ ଆପଣ ଏଠିକି ଆସିଲେ
ନାଇଁ ହଁ ଚାଷୀଟି ପରେ ଆସିଥିଲେ
ଆସିଲେ ଆଉ
ଏକ୍ସାମ ହେଇଗଲାଣି
ହଁ ଏକ୍ସାମ୍ ନେଲା ପରେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିବେ ୟୁ ମେ ବି ଆକ୍ୟୁଟେଡ୍ ଅଲସୋ ଆଇଟମ 11
ଆକ୍ୟୁଟାଲ ହବନି କିନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ ଆଉଥରେ ବେଲ ମୁଭ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସେ
କରନ୍ତୁ ରିଜେକ୍ଟ ଆସିବେ କଣ ଅଛି ଓକିଲଙ୍କର କଣ ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ସାର୍ ମୋର ଦ ମେରିୟର
11.
ୟେସ୍
ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ ଆଜ୍ଞା ଲେଖିଦେଲେ
ନାଇଁ नो Mr. Hon'Ble is watching me. I will not write that.
May it please your lordship.
Yes, 11.
Yes, may it please your lordship.
Yes, please.
I approve for your lordship on behalf of Mr. Sarangi seeking next date for listing the matter.
Your name, sir?
Mohammed Sajid Hussain.
Mr. Muhammad Sajid Hussain. On behalf of AK Naik for the petitioner. Appearing along. अच्छा ठीक अच्छी ना सर you want Mr. Sarangi's name should be correct.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Santanu Kumar Sarangi, senior counsel instructed by Mr. A.K. Naik, Mrs. Suman Patnaik AGA for the state, Mr. Muhammad Sajid Hussain, on behalf of learned counsel, on behalf of the appearing counsel, pays for accommodation, pays for adjournment. आज प्लेट पर when do you want, sir?
Next 15, sir.
15 ना 22?
15.
Listen 15. 3 कोड़ी 24.
All right, ma'am.
Yes.
Item 12.
12 तो से केवल भी आसुनांती हो? 12 अपन आश्चर्य सर. अच्छा.
Sir, here in this case, I have already concluded my submission before your lordship. If only the fact remains that as per the order of the honorable tribunal, no pay, no work since
Mr. T. Misra for the petitioner. T. Misra for the petitioner. Mrs. Suman Patnaik, AJ for the state. आइए 212 of 23. अरे कौन आधे कोड बेल लगे देला तू कौन है क्या सर मोर ने डब्ल्यूपी संगे बीएलएपी मिसी देचंती WP, I'm sorry actually. That's not your fault. এটা BLAPL করে বাড়লা স্ক্যানিং এ सुनेंगी अच्छा এইটা বলিছি না না ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପୁରା ଅର୍ଡର ଆସି ଏତେ ଲଗାଇ ଦେଇଛି ଆଇଏ 60/2024 arising out of BLAPL number 8599 of 2023 এটা যে লিস্ট হয়েছে নম্বরটা আইটেম 3 আইটেম 3 রে এটা আছে কি নাই দেখিବାକୁ ପଡିବ Yes, Mr. Mishra.
sir, in this case, as per the order passed in OSC number 24,
ଆପଣ କପି ସର୍ଭ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି ଆଇଏ କପି କପି ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି
so since other people were considered, my was not considered.
yes, kindly just turn to order dated 38/2023 30/8/2023
My lord.
but 30/8/2023 Mr. Barik, ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଫାଇଲ ଦେଇଦେବେ ଟିକେ You have a copy, Mrs. Patnaik?
I have.
Korea, arrest and rejoin. I'm sorry, sir. Korea apna 38.
Let's see, because I'm holding that paperless, so no problem.
38, sir. Yes, sir.
38 देखो just kindly turn to paragraph 3.
One additional government advocate reiterates his submission that after the appointment of the petitioner's warder through a fresh selection. Warner context.
गाड़ी बुकिंग करछन ना कोन ठीक अछि
Through a fresh selection process in a different jail in the prison services, nothing would survive in the present petition for adjudication before this court.
yes
So, kindly
just kindly take paragraph 1 with the quotation ta
learned counsel for the petitioner submits that though the admitted case of the petitioner that after being terminated from his service as temporary warder, he has been reappointed through a fresh election process in a different jail. He has no up-to-date instruction and may be granted further time to verify the service book of the petitioner. As prayed for listed on 16/5/23.
So unless you satisfy me that these observation para 1 में जो quotation or para 3 are factually something different, then there is no point in wasting time over this matter, sir. ଆପଣ IRA कौन चाहूंगे now the first point गला IRA, what is your prayer, sir?
Sir, seniority को consider करिया पाई.
Temporary period. Show me a single decision. And that you should file a fresh petition. So the fresh petition file kala pore, the obvious plea will be by the other candidates that after getting appointed, you have waited till 2024 to file a petition. Suppose, assuming, file karanti. For that, your answer will be that I was prosecuting a 199 of 2011. My lord. But otherwise, what surface for adjudication as far as this OA is concerned? But OA को भी prayer करते रहे देखा मैं seniority पे.
Sir, OA prayerful, huh?
आइए.
Status. In view of the facts mentioned para 6, the applicant prays direct the respondent to treat 25/3/89 as the applicant's date of entry into service under the state government and make necessary correction to that effect in the service book. Direct the respondent to grant all consequential service and financial benefits accruing therefrom to the applicant.
ଆପଣ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ 2004 ହେଲେ ବି 19 ବର୍ଷ ହେଇଗଲାଣି 20 ବର୍ଷ ସାର୍ ବେନିଫିଟ ନ ପାଇକି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଥିବ ଯେ which benefit will be lacking for you? Once you accept the subsequent adjustment in the regular establishment after a selection, sir, how can you question that?
And he was discharged from his duties on a disciplinary. He was discharged from his duties on a disciplinary proceeding.
No, I was faintly remembering that actually that period was also, they have been kind of lenient enough to not to take note of their earlier disqualification.
Immediately I was
Because that can be a subsequent, there can be stigma for subsequent appointment. Is it not that you are filing an affidavit that I was not convicted in any of the criminal charges, nor any disciplinary proceeding if you are engaged? Affidavit can't be there.
That previously I was not
Exactly, I'm not saying, I'm just hypothesizing.
You'll also have displayed on the direction.
No, not just. Already the way has been disposed of, but I order back 19-1. I kept the 38. File the nation. Mr. Appearance check चाहिए ना? हाँ. आइए लिख लें 212 और 23. The IA has been filed by the petitioner with a prayer to revive the writ petition. WPC OSC का लिखिए WPC OSC 199/2011 disposed of on 38/2023 wherein liberty was granted as observed in the said order to revive the petition within 60 days. On 38/2023, by the following order, the writ petition was disposed of. The learned counsel for the petitioner was heard at length, along with the learned AGA. Along with no, and the learned AGA made a response. Para. The learned counsel for the petitioner was specifically requested to reflect upon the paragraph 3 of the order dated 38/2023 as indicated above. Stop. It has been noted in the said paragraph 3 that the petitioner has got reappointment as warder through a press selection process in a different jail in the prisons and correctional services. In view of the above, the learned counsel for the petitioner does not want to press the IA, the same stance disposed of. I am not observing what she said because that will be again that may create a problem for you. So the earlier disposal, earlier removal from service was perhaps on a disciplinary ground.
Disciplinary grounds.
Thank you.